Music and Talk with Mike Live.
Now this person, I'm gonna tell a quick little story about this person.
Let me put my feet up.
Yeah, put your feet up one time.
I got
you
you,
need to
brother.
relax on this one because this is where I met this cat. I worked at a radio station in Las Vegas called Hot 97.5, and I was 24 years old at the time, and I was a production director. And I always told people, I said this, and this was just my policy as a production director. If you want to learn something or you want to, you have questions to ask about how the production side of things work at the radio station, my door is wide open to you. And here comes this guy, this young, skinny, scrawny man. And he's like, yo, I want to learn some stuff. What's up, man? I'm so hype. I said, so hype. Nice to meet you, man. Since that day at the radio station, me and this cat, I don't think I've seen him in years. But the fact that he's sitting right next to me right now, I'm going to tell more about your story. But DJ SOHYPE is live with Mike Live. What's up,
Yes, sir. What's up, brother?
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. It's just good to see you, fam.
We here, man.
We're here. We still living. We still breathing. And we still vibing.
And it hasn't changed.
Not one bit.
Do you remember the time you came into my studio and I put a track on and recorded you in Adobe Audition in the multi-track and recorded a freestyle from SOHYPE? Yeah,
and then that freestyle turned around and ended up being the intro for what was it?
What was
Baby, what's the little dude? I know it was G minor.
Yeah, G minor. Baby Joel.
Baby Joe. It was their show.
It was
the
Baby
local
Joel's.
mix.
The local mix.
The local mix. Yes.
That's right.
And
was that the first time? Was that the first time you were ever on the radio with that right there?
That was that was the first time my voice was on the radio.
Right.
But that was the first time because I was the youngest to ever be on radio in Vegas ever. Right. So that's a little fun.
How old were you too, by the way?
I was 15 at the time to have a residency to be on radio, and this was back when we were spinning nothing but vinyl on 97.5.
That's right, the vinyl.
Yeah, we were just doing number vinyl, but yeah, that was my first chance to actually have a quote unquote song on the radio. Back then, when I think I was. My rap name back then was Quality. Don't call
Quality,
me that now.
That's right.
I'll kick you in your neck if you call me that now. Don't do that. It's SOHYPE.
Now
right?
it's SOHYPE.
I own SOHYPE, so call me that. But let's go to
SOHYPE, man. So now take me. So you started on the street team, promotions.
Yeah.
Mind you, in the promotions department, it's the toughest job because you represent the radio station. So when you go to an event and you kicking it and you chilling and you not talking to people and you not representing the radio station right, that falls on the street team member.
That does.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You started in promotions, and then from promotions, what did you do? You started DJing, or how did that really work?
Well, what's funny is that because I was already DJing 3 years prior, so I started DJing when I was 12.
Got you.
Right when I was only in Vegas for 3 months because I'm fresh moving out of California.
Right.
Came out here, started DJing. And then it was a program director, Sharita Salisbury, back then. Shout out to Sharita one time.
Yeah.
She found me, and then that's when, I was still in high school when I was at 97.5.
I remember that.
So I would leave like halfway during the day, lunch breaks.
Yeah.
At my lunchtime, and I'll be at the station.
Yeah.
And then I'll be leave the station, and then we'll go do the high school takeovers.
High school takeovers,
and, But, when I started there, I just kind of like wanted to do more because I was already in nightclubs and teen clubs and parties and stuff in Vegas, but I just wanted to keep adding additions because I get very bored very quickly when I feel like there's so many different avenues to hit.
Yeah.
So when I was there, then they were like, well, you got to start on the street. That's how I got the name SOHYPE, was 97.5.
Oh, wow.
For 3 years, I didn't even have a name. I was just DJ Light Skin or DJ such and such.
Yeah,
or whatever.
and then SOHYPE was born.
Yeah, because they asked me, they said, what is one word to describe yourself? I was like, shit, I don't know. Everybody just says, I'm hype. I'm so hype. They're like, you know what? We like it. And then when I was 17, I owned it. So I've been owning it ever since then. But, yeah, man, but, that promotion side, it was hard, especially you being outside in this Vegas heat, man, and in the middle of the summer trying to get stickers on bumper cars, and people think it's going to mess up their car and more. Yeah. But eventually more and more with working on my voice and learning a lot from you of, like, how to produce my voice, to understand that your voice is an instrument at the same time, how to project. Then later on, they let me start doing call-ins.
Yeah, that's
right. And I started doing my call-ins, and it's funny, I still got Adobe Audition at my house right now.
Yeah,
so every time that y'all hear my mixes, that's what I'll be using. Shout out to Mike Live. But then, eventually they gave me a chance, and then they put me on the radio to start DJing.
And you became an on-air personality, too.
Yeah. Came on
Look at
air.
that, man. See, that story is almost picture perfect, man. It don't happen like that for a lot of people.
No. No,
you know,
not
people
at all.
don't just go street team and all of a sudden you're an on-air personality.
Yeah.
And then now you're a DJ, a resident DJ out here in Las Vegas. Can you say a couple of the spots that you at, man?
Right now, locally, on a everyday, especially when things open back up, I'm at Daylight, Embassy Nightclub, Planet Hollywood Pool, the pool at the Paris, Treasure Island, and at the Rio Hotel. I'm also at Apex. I do Hard Rock Cafe and do all the concerts with Hard Rock Cafe along with Show City.
Wow.
I'm also a part of the team with Genuine. So a lot of times with Genuine go around, we're with Genuine. Shout out to my guy Carlos Ferrar.
Yeah.
I'm his
Shout
personal
out to Carlos
DJ.
Ferrar, yeah.
Free Interstate Fast. I'm his DJ as well too.
Wow.
I'm now on 88.1 as well. So
hey, look, if I'm an artist, right, and I'm like, yo, man, I want So Hype to be my DJ.
Yeah.
I mean, how does that even happen, bro? Is it just a homie thing, or is it like, yo, man, like this is what I like? What is that?
No, I don't take it lightly.
Right.
So you got to be consistent. If you ain't consistent and you ain't serious about what you're doing, I'm not gonna take you seriously.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a bag at the end of the day. I gotta work. So I just named off like about 5 to 8 residencies, and there's still more that I haven't even named.
Wow.
But you got to understand, if I'm going to go DJ at these pools, these clubs, these lounges every single day, you want me to be your DJ and you doing these performances, now I'm leaving these clubs to go do your shows.
Right.
But if you're not taking your shit seriously while you on stage, then I'm losing money, and I got family, I got everybody to feed as well too. Wow. But my thing is that when I work with you, if you take your shit serious, I'm going to help develop you.
Well, you're going to take it serious.
Yeah, I'm going to take you serious as well because I'm all about art. So I'm going to make sure that if I'm working with you, that we can help develop your shit.
That's dope.
So that way I could connect you along with my DJs and shit. So in a way, it's a perk if I am your DJ, because I could be like easily, yo, hey, bro, this is my artist. I work with him. Yeah. Here's his shit. But, you know.
Any label side stuff in the future for you, man? Or I mean, you're talking almost like kind of like an executive, bro. Like you could possibly be a record exec or something like that.
Well, honestly, I mean, I got a lot of associates, a lot of good friends that even shout out to my guy, B More. He's now out here in Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. So all the Vegas artists that's listening to it, he's the manager for YG and for Kamaya.
Okay, yeah.
So, but I've known a lot. I worked a lot with people from Capitol, from Def Jam to Atlantic to.
Are those record labels still doing all that, taking y'all to lunches and dinners and?
They take me to lunch.
That's what I'm saying.
When it comes to like the concerts with their artists, but they ain't not with artists no more, and that's the sad part about it. Because
you want to know something funny though? Let me tell you something about that. The record business, and this is for, as far as I can remember, it was never payola. Yeah. But it was always, let's take this DJ out. Let's do something. Let's buy him some new gear. Yeah. Or let's do something to make him fuck with us so he can play our record.
And then you know what I would do with that shit?
Go ahead.
I'll take that check and I'll turn around and go and invest it into an artist studio time and try to get this motherfucking A&R that want to take me out for some fucking croissants and some other shit I can't pronounce.
Right.
Yo, come through. I just want to invite you out to some shit, so you want to invite me out to wherever the fucking sizzler ass fake place this is.
You put it into your people.
Exactly, and into my people. So there's a lot of people that I've took out time to invest, and I've got stood up sometimes where artists didn't fucking show up or they wasn't on their shit. But, you know, that's neither here or there, though. You know, but a lot of artists that did come through, man, I even built my own platform before with Hype World, to where it helped out artists to meet some of these execs personally on their own and groom them in the sense like, this is what you do, this is what you say. Not saying you got to kiss ass, fuck that Uncle Tom shit. Right. Be you, but just know your shit. You know what I mean?
The music business is really crazy. We're talking to SOHYPE, DJ SOHYPE right now. Sir. Right here with Mike Live on Music and Talk, the Mike Live show. Yeah. I want to ask you about, so if I'm an artist, right? And I'm trying to get my records spun, not just on the radio, but in the hands of some of these resident DJs.
Right.
What could you tell? Because, you know, we got a lot of artists in here right now.
Right.
What could you tell that artist to kind of give them just a little inside information on how they can expand their music and kind of push their music out there?
Okay. Well, to all the artists that's in here and all the other artists that's listening, this is exactly what you do. Number one, find you a record that could work in a club. It doesn't matter if your mom said it was great or your homeboy or your best friend it was good. Fuck all what your yes men have said. Try to get a listening party for one single. Sometimes it takes just one single just to push your shit. Right. Bobby Shmurda had Hot Boy. went to prison, we still play that in the club today. So what I'm saying is get you a single, do a listening party with that. See how many thumbs up or thumbs down you get if somebody would rather buy a sandwich or they'd rather buy your record.
Right.
Now, number 2, make a DJ pack. What a DJ pack is with your single is that you have a dirty and a clean version for it, have a radio edit along with the instrumental and the acapella, and if you have a DJ intro to that, so that way it's easier for us.
And don't forget the graphic.
And the graphic. Please give the album cover as well, too, so we could announce it, promote it, whatever the case may be. Do drops. If you know a bunch of local DJs that are doing shit, do a drop. Say, hey, yo, what's up, y'all? This is MC such and such, and you live in the mix with DJ SOHYPE. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it'll hype them to kind of put the record on.
Exactly. It makes it easier for us because the reason why I say DJ package is the one thing you don't want to do is try to pull up to a club like, hey, yo, man, play my record. Here's $200. Then guess what happens? We stop the record in the middle of the club while everything's hot, and then we're like, hey, y'all, real quick, if I have everybody's attention, this is brand new music from MC such and such. Everybody in the club's going to stop and listen to your shit. And then if it's hot, then, you know, they might vibe to it. If it's whack, then everybody going to sit down or go to the bar, go to the bathroom. You don't want that. You want to make sure that your song is able to blend in with our sets and what we're doing.
I get you. Same tempo, same BPM, all that.
Because, and then especially if you could have your shit already established to where if you could use TuneCore or get on Apple Music, get on Shazam, I tell everybody when you're in the club, download Shazam. So that way, if you don't know what the song is, boom, Shazam that shit. So if I play one of your songs, get that shit on Shazam. You have no idea.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, I tell every artist, get your shit on Shazam. So that way, if I'm playing in the club, it avoids anybody coming up to the booth and be like, yo, man, what's that song? They could just Shazam it. And nowadays with Shazam too, it could automatically jump on your Spotify or Apple Music. So
really?
they could out it. So if I already, like I have a subscription with Apple Music, right? So if I Shazam Cashavelli's music, automatically it'll go straight into Apple Music on my shit. Now I got his song, and it'll even give me the features of his album.
See, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so make sure you guys have all your product ready. You know, like I tell everybody, if you think about Usher's biggest album was Confessions, right? Went diamond, you know? But before that album even came out, he came out with the song Yeah. Yeah was on the radio for 3 months. 3 months before he dropped out Let It Burn, Confessions, and all that shit.
That's right.
3 months with just came out back in 2004. That's all he needed. And then we was like, yo, nigga, we need to hear the rest. You get what I mean?
I get what
so
you're saying.
sometimes I see artists, sometimes they make the mistake where they feel like they got to drop a mixtape every week. Who's listening to it? Not me.
Right.
Your homeboys, your block, that's cool. But if they can sit there and go buy a Gucci belt for $300 but can't invest in your $300 worth mixtape and more, come on, man, you're making a fucking mistake.
You're doing something wrong.
Exactly. So invest in that single. Get you some singles. I say at least sometimes get you at least a good solid 5 singles. That could get you a deal, distribution, so much more. Gets you products, get you clothing lines, get you sponsors. One single can make you a millionaire and more, even if you're even independent as well, too. So,
you know, one thing I do want to mention right now with you, DJ SOHYPE, is that you got this business attitude about you now, man. When I first met you, you wet behind the ears. You know, you really didn't understand the music business. Nowadays, you kind of have more of an understanding. What could you tell an artist on the business side about their brand and their name that could help them one time?
At the end of the day, make sure that you understand who you are and your brand overall. So you think about every single person that's in this room right now that's rocking some Jordans, some Adidas, some Nikes or whatever, you're representing that brand when you walk around. So if I'm walking around with some brand new fresh Nikes and somebody see it, they be like, damn, man, I ain't wore a fresh pair of all whites in a minute. I'm about to go to the store. Guess what? Nike just went up a little bit more and got some more money in their pocket with $90. Same thing as you as a brand. Make sure you walk around. You're a walking billboard when you have your name, when you have your brand. Because I've seen one of the smartest shit before with somebody, you know, you do the scan of the QR codes. Somebody had their whole mixtape the other day.
Wow.
You know what I mean? They just came up to the club like, yo, here you go, man.
On a QR code.
QR code, whole mixtape, just scanning it more. But
makes it easy.
Yeah, hands down. But make sure that you're a brand. One thing I do is every time, I ain't post one TikTok video. But guarantee every platform of social media says at DJ SOHYPE.
I love that.
Simplify who you are and your brand as much as possible, because I tell people, if a little 5-year-old white girl could listen to your song, sing along, or find your shit, you got a hit, they can find you.
That's it.
You good to go, and you just build up from there. So make sure that you like if you were to build
so
or buy a house.
invest in your brand then.
Yeah, invest in your
so
brand.
basically, instead of wearing Nike, why don't you go ahead and make your own?
Exactly.
Your own, so that way, when you build your brand,
Yeah.
then you can sell your brand because you built that brand.
The best analogy I could give anybody, and I'm going to make this short. If you were to buy a house, it costs $250,000, right? And next thing you know, you buy that house and then you add some grass, some artificial grass in the background. And you add a pool, you add a tree, you add different little palm trees here and there, paint it. Now your equity builds up as well.
Right.
And then they build some Walgreens or Save-Ons down the street or Walmart or whatever. Guess what? The property land, the equity builds up. Your $250,000 house could now be up to like about $500,000 with your equity.
Right.
And guess what? That money you could bank. So be a brand. Invest into your brand. Build it up more. Polish yourself.
Yeah.
You know, not saying you got to sell your soul. Don't do that shit because I sure as fuck did it.
Yeah.
I'm a kid from Inglewood, California, and I live out here in Vegas, and I'm still the same motherfucker that you met back in the day when I was 15 years old, and I'm 32 now. So don't sell yourself. Just invest in yourself.
DJ SOHYPE coming on the Mike Live show. That's why I wanted to bring you on here, just to kind of give that hype energy that you got, man, and to teach these people. Another thing I just want to say one time, man, you know, since the first time I met you, bro, you haven't changed.
Yeah.
You haven't changed your haircut either.
No, not at all. Same fucking swoop,
so you got
man.
the same haircut. You got the same smile and the same positive energy.
Yeah.
I compliment you on that, brother, because, you know, some DJs let that get to their head.
Yeah, yeah.
And, you know, I was 21 years old on air at 93.5 K-Day, and I thought I was the best thing since ice cream.
Right.
I really was like, I was just, my head was huge, bro. And I remember I was there for 3 months. I was on nights, and my book came back, and I had a nice ratings book. And literally, like, I remember the program director was like, "What's up, Mike? You doing well?" I'm like, "Thanks, man." I'm just like hyping me. They let me go, literally. And then you know what I did? I moved out to Las Vegas, and I took a job at Hot 97.5, and I started all over again. But you see, sometimes it's a blessing in disguise when you have an opportunity and it doesn't work out. Then I wouldn't have been able to meet you. Look, man, look at all these people here in Vegas, man. We doing this in Vegas. You know?
Well, you know the reason why I say grounded is because, long story short, is when I started DJing, I found turntables in a garbage can. You're the only person in this room that know that. But I found turntables in a garbage can. I never wanted to be a DJ.
Yeah.
I came fresh out of Cali. I was out here for 3 months.
Wow.
And my mom told my ass, she like, go throw the garbage away. I was like, man, fuck that. Tell my little brother, you need to learn some responsibility. Boy, get your ass up, go throw the goddamn garbage away.
Right.
Thank God my mom told me to go throw the garbage away, man. Because
you
now,
found those turntables.
Yes, 19 years later, man, I found a Technique 1200 and a Pioneer 8-channel mixer in the garbage can. I saved my money, went to the pawn shop, got a Staten turntable, and I only had 3 vinyls that my mom found at a yard sale about a month before. Rick James, Talib Kweli, and Wu-Tang. 4 months, 3 records. That's it. Rest is fucking history. Now I get to tour, make money. But the thing about it is, even no matter how much I DJ, I remember digging in that fucking trash.
Right.
And I know everybody got a story. Oh, I came here. I came for the block. I get that. But my thing about it is I don't make myself be better than anybody else. You know what I mean? Because we all hungry. We all got to eat.
That's love.
So if I can make sure that somebody else is eating, somebody else is doing something, I've got at least about 4 people that have been on my magazine before.
That's all that matters.
That's the thing. Everybody got a dream. So
you're DJ SOHYPE, man.
Nah, fuck that. I'm hype, baby. Just chilling.
Okay.
Just,
all right. There
you know,
is, man.
DJ so chill right now, son.
DJ so chill.
DJ so chill, man. Light skin ain't never left, baby. No.
Look,
I'm just fucking, man.
Much love to you, brother. Give them the IG. Give them where they can follow you real quick.
Hey, man,
time.
just to keep it real simple, if you know how to spell my name, if you don't, you're illiterate as fuck and never passed on hooked on phonics. My name is DJ SOHYPE. That's DJ SOHYPE. Everything I have is just DJ SOHYPE. So Instagram, Facebook is just at DJ SOHYPE. Easiest way to find everything about me, to stalk me and more, www.djsohype.com. And all the artists out there and DJs, get you a fucking website. You have no idea how fucking simple that shit is.
Music and talk.
Keeping everything live. You already know.